You guys, one week people are Team Tana and the next week they are Team Brooke. There's so much going on in the canceled podcast world. All these clips going around online, people saying so much about Tana and Brooke, and we are going to get into what the drama currently is. Tana Mongeau and Brooke Schofield have had quite a crazy last few weeks. I mean, these girls have been traveling so much on their world tour, and it was on that tour that they finally shared with the world the JortsGate video. JortsGate was what they were calling this big, huge fight that they had previously gotten into that nearly broke them up as a duo. It was all caught on camera, and they were finally sharing it with their fans on tour, which of course was then shared online in TikToks that people posted after having attended. And honestly, it wasn't making Tana look good. Like, I was shocked that she even agreed to let this play because it's just not cute. The video begins with Brooke fed up with the fact that they are running late because of Tana. She says that Tana can't even say that she's tired because she got so much sleep the night before and on the bus. And it just goes downhill from there. And Tana is acting like it shouldn't be a big deal and like, why does she need to be at the venue early? She wants to get there right when she needs to be there, right when the meet and greet starts and no earlier. And they just get into it real bad. Basically, Brooke was being told that they were really behind and they need to be at the venue or they will lose money. And Tana calls her asking if she's wearing jorts, and Brooke was not having it with the jorts because she was talking about, we need to be on time. That's all I care about. Tana is then complaining about why she has to be at the venue anytime that is before this meet and greet, and everyone is just in a bad mood.
Great, of course, but why would we be on time if Tana's involved? We're just standing down here, rotting away, while she just fucking dilly-dallies upstairs.
We're wasting money, is what's happening.
5:30 is the meet and greet. It's 5:26. I can't choose where it's at. I'm gonna show up and do my job, which is to meet and greet and be on the stage.
You meet and greet, baby.
You know? I think I hate everyone.
I definitely hate you.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, I thought it would be funny to fight.
Super funny. Paige, I'm sorry if I'm being a little bit of a cunt. I just don't feel like I need to be here to set up with production. I love early Sally in there, and I know Hannah's just doing her job, but if meet and greet's at 5:30, I'm gonna be here at 5:30. And the lose money was just crazy.
I can't believe anyone wants me for me to just sit around and eat. I would have slept in. I'm like, okay, everyone can go into hibernation in like a week.
We're on time. We're on time. It all worked out.
Tensions were really high after the show, and it's when all hell broke loose.
Show up to the venue on your own.
I tried to show up to the venue on my own. You interviewed the Uber app. Everyone waits hours for you, but God forbid you sit for 10 minutes. I don't have time to do such a stupid
Good, quit. Okay, quit.
God forbid she has to sit at the venue two minutes before she has to go out and do her meet and greet for all the people who paid to come see her. But now she's gonna tour by herself, because why would Brooke need to be there?
They start going at it some more, and Brooke is saying she feels like there's pressure on her from other people to keep Tana in line, which is why she was yelling at her to be on time earlier in the day.
I got on a call with your two managers who screamed at me for 3 hours saying, you need to figure out Tana, you need to get her in line, you need to hold her accountable. Your manager.
And that's not fair to you. And then that's another fight I'm gonna yell at someone else. I've been touring since I was 16.
I'm gonna go to Seth and Brittany and I'm gonna tell them I can't do this with Brooke.
They told me with someone yelling at me. I can't have someone
Nobody was fucking yelling at you. I made a joke about your door.
Brooke, I called you and you were yelling at me about the money. Also, all day in my mood, you have been kind of picking at me.
No one knows the difference between when you're in a bad mood and when you're just being Tana.
Your job is to show up, do the meet and greet, and do the show.
I'm sorry that honestly, I don't have a job anymore because she's gonna tour by herself.
Then if you want to be a and proud about it, then don't tour with me.
You said it. You said I'm gonna tour by myself. Honestly, I'm just gonna tour by myself because I don't like
be
your
10 minutes late and be happy.
You're 10 minutes late to everything. You were 3 hours late to the bus yesterday.
Okay, and you're a whiny, emotional bitch all the time. I love to do the show with you, but God forbid you make everything else around it
fighting. You're mad that you're sitting around for 10 minutes in a green room, but it doesn't matter when 9 people are waiting 3 hours for you.
9 is crazy. She's on retainer salary. She doesn't give a I get there. His job is to film me.
No one here gets paid enough to deal with you. No one.
Dude, you lost your mind. Look at you.
Tana just really was not looking good, and the crowd at the end, after they watched the whole JortsGate video, was cheering for Brooke, letting her know that she was in the right here.
That's right.
People commented also on these TikToks and said, Tana immediately telling Brooke to quit when she's trying to be on time for Tana's team is so manipulative and gross. Like, there's a reason they didn't release this footage because people would have sided with Brooke. This did not paint Tana in a good light, lol. She basically was like, I made you. Do you have no right to care about our show? Being late is one thing. Making people wait on you is another. Brooke was in the right here. Tana is the president of gaslighting, dear Lord. Brooke is pretty articulate in most of this. I'd be mad too if I'm trying to do my job and she's not, and then threatening to exercise her power dynamic against me. Love Tana, but Brooke was 100% in the right. It makes my blood boil to be late due to someone else's dilly-dally. I know Brooke was so validated when everyone cheered her name, lol. She's saying she's been touring since she was 16 and historically has been known for being late. So I don't know about that one, queen. Showing up to your own meet and greet when it starts and thinking you're on time is crazy. But things turned right back around recently when Brooke and Tana sat down for a new podcast episode, and there was drama when Brooke and Tana were talking about their recent tour across Europe, feeling like Tana was MIA as Brooke, Paige, and Brooke's friend BB were out making tons of content together, exploring the sites. And people would also be commenting like, where is Tana? And Brooke was like, we wanted you there. And Tana was defending why she wasn't. And people weren't really loving Brooke here in the comments.
Well, everyone is just so mean to me. I like to do things on my own schedule. And it is funny, even the internet's perception of me. Like, I'll see TikToks of you three, and all the top comments are like, Tana is asleep. And it's like, God forbid I watch one of them and review a Patreon in my room. I really have. I've been getting up early. Mongeau and I have been on like our own program. And I ended up in Ireland having to deal with a lot of internal work drama that I'm not going to podcast about, but it was hell on earth trying to figure it out, and that took an entire day. And then everyone's just coming at me like I'm literally a sloth and I hate my friends and I hate these beautiful places, and it's like I have other things to do.
No, it's not that. I just noticed it wasn't a priority of yours, and it's fine, but
my priority was editing the canceled
no,
Patreon.
that's not true. You spent 24 consecutive hours in the Paris mall, like no air.
But it's beautiful.
It is. It's gorgeous.
I also was making a vlog, and that's like what I wanted to do with my day. You know,
I know. I don't know why you're getting so defensive. I'm just saying.
Because I've been getting so much internal hate for me being on my own program.
Because like we just we want you to see it.
People just felt like Brooke was making Tana feel bad for not hanging and seeing the sights with them when she claims that she actually needed to handle work things.
What got me was you were like, God, I wish I had time to walk around. I'm like, you had so
I've been doing a
much
lot
time.
of other things. Like, genuinely, I have. I've also been to Paris 1,000 times. Like, I've seen the Louvre, I've seen the Arc de Triomphe.
I know, but we wanted you in house on the cliffs with us.
I was working on that internal bullshit, like, all day in Ireland. And I was so sad. I was crying about it. Like, I love Ireland. I wanted to be roaming around so bad, but like, people had to get paid and flights had to get booked and everybody needs something from me, you know? And that's the God honest truth.
I know.
But see that face.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm sorry.
Like, you literally know that I had to do all of that.
I know, but I know that you're like, well, God forbid I have to watch a Patreon episode. Our Patreon episodes, by the way, are 1 hour long. And we have been
3
out of the country for 2.5 weeks.
That took 4 hours of my day. I've been talking to Devin every single day about like the structure of these.
Tana just spent more time defending herself and why she wasn't on these excursions with everyone.
Here's the thing. I don't want to be outside all of the time. I would love to be outside half of the time. And a lot of things have come up where like I end up having to do other things that is kind of on me in that sense.
You could perhaps sit in the park and watch a
I'm
Patreon
not
episode.
working on my laptop from the park. That's just not who I am. But like
in Paris.
I love Paris. We had I did so much. I went to my favorite restaurant. I went under the Eiffel with Mongeau. I walked around. I went to vintage stores around the hotel.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time.
No,
I'm just giving you a hard time, and trust me, it's totally fine because I've been having the most fun with my girlfriend Paige.
People commented and said, Tana is being responsible and everyone is mad about it. Brooke is insufferable. Tana is explaining herself so well and Brooke is just not hearing her or seeing her at all. Brooke has to realize that maybe Tana has different priorities than her and stop being so passive aggressive. Brooke gets mad when Tana doesn't take work seriously, then gets mad when she does take work seriously. Without Tana, Brooke wouldn't even be able to be in Paris LMAO. Hot take, Brooke lives to misunderstand Tana. I love Brooke, but we gotta realize people have different social batteries. Brooke saying, I know, and it's fine, then being super passive aggressive was so frustrating to watch. So one day it's Brooke's day and the other it's Tana's. Honestly, it's just such a mess, but that's the drama that's been going down on the canceled podcast recently. I want to know what you guys think about this whole situation and what people have to say about JortsGate and now this latest podcast episode. Let me know your thoughts. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.